Welcome to Cooking with Miss O. Let's join Mary Beth Oxendine in the kitchen as she teaches you how to cook Southern style healthy.
Hey, I'm so happy everybody's back with me this Saturday. I'm so excited to be able to cook again with you, and I have another friend from the Clemson area with me, Ann Harris. She is one of the finest Christian women I know, and she's been a dear friend for a long, long time, and she grinds her wheat too, and she eats the way I do, and so she has some studies that she's going to share with you today. And first thing we're going to do is make a smoothie. Today our subject is about strawberries, because strawberries are in the upstate of South Carolina, and I'm going to show you how I put up my fruit for the winter and the different things that I do with it. So we have a couple of recipes we're going to do and show you how to freeze them. And if you don't mind helping me, but we're going to talk about some different things today. And would you cut me 2 strawberries, just cut the stems off, and we're going to put those in our smoothie today. And then if you don't mind, just start talking with me about that thing from, what hospital is it from?
Johns Hopkins.
Yes.
Research. The research shows that it's about a cancer study, and that cancer cells cannot grow in an acidic environment. They only grow in they do grow in acidic. They cannot grow in an alkaline environment. So about 12 years ago, when my mother had pancreatic cancer, I went to Beckett, Massachusetts, and did a cooking week with macrobiotic. And I never understood the premise of why that worked until I saw this research, because it is eliminating dairy, red meat, all these foods that I had eaten all my life, and it's saying you should have a diet of 80% vegetables and vegetable juice, some fruit. You are allowed white fish, no shellfish, and some chicken if it's free range, with no antibiotics, hormones, or any of that added. So this is the diet from Johns Hopkins that I downloaded on the internet.
Could anybody download that on the internet?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's great. And just a minute, let me show you what we're doing here first. We're doing fresh lemon that's from Ingles. I bought it, and it's organic. I try to get the organic. We're making strawberry smoothie, and you'll be able to do this in the summer with the fresh, and you'll be able to do it. And I put a little bit of my yogurt, my Stonyfield non-fat, vanilla, French vanilla, and y'all, I had it all on ice to bring it over here to the studio, and it froze on me. So, because I wanted to keep it good and cold. Then I just pour a little bit of water. And this is my ruffled pitcher from Southern Living at home, but it's called Willow House now, and I just love that. Then I put a couple of ice cubes in. And this is a wonderful Southern drink when the blueberries are in and the peaches are in. You can do this with all the berries and yogurt. And I just like lemon because I love the strawberry lemon smoothie anyway. Now, this is my Bosch blender. And I picked this one up at Tuesday morning, y'all. There, this is a wonderful afternoon snack for your kids or for when your husband comes home and it's hot and y'all just want to sit out on the porch. I used to do that with my husband. He loved these smoothies. Ann, would you get a straw for both of these, please?
I have to say, I have been putting off buying a Bosch because I bought one for my daughter-in-law, and I cannot afford it for myself. And I cannot believe Tuesday morning had these.
Yes.
I'm amazed.
I know, is that not amazing? Something like this would be in the hundreds, and I got it for, I think, $50, y'all. So, now, what
it
we're
was
going to do...
actually 500.
500?
Where I ordered the
for
mixer.
The mixer, but not the blender and the food processor, right?
Correct.
How is it?
Delicious.
And
Perfect.
it's not alkaline, it's acidic here with the lemon. Now let me tell you about the lemon. Strawberries, your best berries are blueberries and strawberries. And as we talk about this, we're going to right now show you how I freeze up my strawberries. Ann, would you cut me some off, please? And I'm going to start doing it. I take a big freezer bag, and then I take a snack bag. And when we slice them up, these are the amount I need for a smoothie. Then if I'm going to do desserts or cobblers with the strawberries or strawberry cake, I put them in here, put them in the big freezer bag. So I have some that are done like this and some that are done like this, and it lasts me all winter. I have my last bag that, and this is a Pampered Chef slicer. Could you take some of those smaller ones for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. And it is wonderful because it makes it so easy for me to freeze up my fruit. You don't have to put fruit fresh on it. You don't have to put anything on it. If you're nervous about not putting something on it, just do a little bit of fresh organic lemon juice on a whole, take a half of a lemon and squeeze it on it, and then that will also keep it from not losing its color. When I double bag it like this, they don't get icy. And that makes it real nice. And put them in your smoothie frozen, because then you don't need quite as much ice to make it smooth. Now, I'm going to show you, this is probably enough right here to put in our little snack bag. And this is what I do this season with strawberries. When blueberries come out, I do the same thing again. And then when peaches come out, I do that too. I've done blackberries, usually in my freezer for cobblers or smoothies. I have blackberries, strawberries, peaches, and blueberries. And I will show you each season which berries and how to do it, because I do something a little different for all of them. Okay? Now, that is all ready to go. I can fill this bag up with these. See how I did that? How easy that is? You can find your little snack bags at any grocery store or at Walmart. Dollar store. My dollar store has stuff like this too. I just slide them in like that until I fill up the whole bag. I keep it pretty flat. I usually make about 2 or 3 bags of this size and about 2 bags of this size. Now, Anna, would you go in there and get out my frozen bag so I can show them that, please?
Strawberries, yes.
Yeah. Now, this from Pampered Chef is fabulous, y'all. Now I'm going to be cutting these up right now for my spinach strawberry salad, which we're going to do next. I think it's right there, isn't it? There we go, yes. Ah, it's all right. There, I wanted to show you I have snack bags in here, but I have the regular size bag so you can see. This is what's left from the last of my strawberries. And this is how it looks. This was done last year at this time, and see how good they look still? And they have nothing on them. Now, and we're gonna do the rest of these strawberries right here for our spinach salad. We're gonna make a spinach salad and a citrus dressing to go on it. Poppy seed citrus. Would you like to? Yes, go ahead. There we go. I want to tell you that when you have all these fruits, you use the same ingredients, your yogurt, but you can also use Greek yogurt. And I buy the Greek by Stonyfield Farms. And you can get that at Walmart or Ingles, because the Greek has a little less sugar in it, but it's a little more expensive too. The kids probably would like this better than the Greek yogurt, because it has a little bit sweeter taste. And then you can make smoothies for breakfast. If you put a little protein in it, if you have a protein powder you want to put in it, then you could put it there. And that's a protein shake for you in the morning if you wanted to do that. You can mix your fruits. I put bananas and strawberries. I put banana, strawberries, blueberries. I put peaches and bananas, peaches and strawberries, peaches and blueberries. So all winter I can have a protein shake that's very healthy. So I just want to tell you, we're going to a break. When we come back, we'll be making a salad. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. We're ready to make our strawberry spinach salad, and this is so easy. Anybody could do this. Like I've always said, everything I do is on a 3rd grade level because I used to teach 3rd grade, and this makes it easy for people who aren't cooks, men or women. I wanted to tell you too, I do now have a website. It's marybethskitchen.com, And I wanted to start giving my verse. I have found out I have a lot of widows and people who aren't in best of health. And I would like so much each time to give you a scripture that's helped me through my widowhood. This one today is the one that I love so much. It's called Psalms 35. It says, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning." So ladies, those of you who are new widows and suffering widows right now, just know that one day the sun's going to shine again, and the weeping's going to stop, and you're going to have joy again. All right? Thank you so much. And now, Ann, we're going to make a homemade salad dressing here, okay? And we're going to cut up a little bit of red onion here. But let me do this with the lemon. Why don't you take that knife there? And I need, we got cucumbers here, fresh cucumbers. If you would slice that into halves and slice that into a half and do, small sliced halves for that.
Half like this.
No, like this? Yeah, that's right. And then do thin slices. And I'm going to do
Slices this way.
right. Yes, and we'll just just throw that in there, that half of one, and leave the other one. And then I'm going to zest this with I think this is my Pampered Chef, might be my Tupperware one, I'm not sure. But I'm going to zest my lemon, because we're going to make our own salad dressing here, Ann. I've got another organic lemon.
This way.
Now I want you to do it like, let me show you. And just do it just like this. And do them real thin if you can, please. Now, if you're making a real big salad, I'd use the whole cucumber. And since Ann and I are just having a salad for lunch here and smoothies, we don't need quite as big. So, of course, I've got my ruffled bowl with my ruffled pitcher from Willow House. And y'all can always call me if you don't have a Willow House person, because I do know one. And I know a Pampered Chef person. Actually, I know two. So don't ever feel like you can't. A lot of times I have roll downs at the end for different things from people that I buy things from to help you out. When I watch the Food Network, I always wonder where they get the cute dishes and where they get all the things they use. Now, we have our lemon zest in here. Now we're going to cut this, and we're going to squeeze our lemon. And I'm not sure what I did with my lemon squeezer here. Here it is. This is from Pampered Chef, and I love this because it keeps the seeds from going into the thing. And it's a little harder to squeeze it when you've taken all the skin off. But, Ann, what was that about using grains in that diet you were talking about?
Okay. When I was in Beckett, Massachusetts for the week, they only served 2 beverages, green tea and barley tea.
Really?
And so grains were big. They cooked a lot of soup with barley. They made salads with quinoa. And
why don't you explain what quinoa is? A lot of people might know.
Quinoa looks like grits. It's a round grain. And it's kind of like couscous. They did things with couscous as well. They also, and it is the highest of protein of all the grains. Quinoa.
Is it really?
Yes. And so then they did things with brown rice, but never white rice.
Yes. They take all the white away.
And they would allow baking of bread if you ground your grain. If it was wheat berries and you grind it. And as you know, Mary Beth, you have to eat it in 3 days once you oxidize the grain.
Yes,
correct.
That's exactly right. All right, a lot of people don't realize that. Now I'm adding sugar to the dressing. We've added toasted almonds, and you know how I am about Engel's nuts. It's by the produce department because this has no chemicals on these nuts, and they come from California. She learned up there with that hospital that your wheat loses its nutrition within 72 hours, right?
Correct.
And so that's why you don't want people grinding it for you, and you need your own grinder. Now I'm doing olive oil, which you can buy this brand. I've seen it at all the stores. And I'm doing 1 tablespoon of that.
It needs to be cold.
And this recipe is going to be on my website. So you don't even have to worry about it. Just watch and then go to my website. You have to shake up this. The original recipe of this uses white vinegar in, and Southerners use a lot of white vinegar. They don't realize that white vinegar is not healthy. Do not use it. So we use apple cider vinegar, Bragg's, in the area. A lot of stores carry it, and they also carry it up at Be Well Honey and Pickens. And I need 2 tablespoons of this.
This study recommended using Bragg's amino or sea salt rather than white salt.
Yes, you're right. Do they tell you about the vinegar? What do they tell you?
They didn't talk about vinegar. They just
They did,
said
but the
rather
Bragg's
than white
amino.
salt.
Now, Bragg's amino, I've seen it sold at Be Well Honey. I've seen it sold at Whole Foods. So that's a place you can get. A lot of people use that, and they put it on their salads, and it's great. Sometimes, ladies, if I look at the wrong camera and y'all get a side view, I am so sorry. Forgive me. I'm still new at this. And for those of you that I haven't emailed back, Marie Pritchard's helping me with that because I'm still learning how to email y'all. Ann, I am not very good at this yet. I want to show you my spinner. This is my spinach. Got this at Ingles. It's organic. We're going to add this to our salad right here. And we spun it in our spinner. That's a Tupperware spinner. I've had this for years. It comes in different colors. Y'all can get a whole different color. And would you set that over there on the counter for me, please? And the next thing we're going to put on here is our strawberries. Would you hand me those, please, Ann? Would you like to put the strawberries? Don't put all those, just put some of them. Then we'll make some more salad. That's probably plenty right there. Now what we're going to do is put us some dressing on this, Ann. And since, I'm going to show you what I do. When I have a small thing in this and I want it to look good, I just move this right over here. I make sure the water's out of this. I turn this into a mixing bowl for myself. Let me dump this in here, toss it with the dressing on it. And then we can toss it a little easier and then put it back in there. Now, if you don't like as much lemon zest, you don't have to. You could do about a teaspoon or a half teaspoon. But I really love the lemon zest. Now, let me tell you, Ann, did you know this about lemons? Lemons balances the pH in your system. So if you could, and in people that have low potassium, if you would take a 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt every morning in a glass, about a 6-ounce glass of distilled water, and put that 1/2 of a fresh lemon in and drink that down, it usually will keep any kind of viruses or anything from starting because all that starts in the intestines.
I've done that for 25 years and had no idea that I was supposed to be doing it. I just like lemon and water.
You do too? See, I do that too. And if I get a sore throat or I start to get sick with some kind of cold thing and stuff, I heat up the lemon and water and drink it like a tea. Is that what you do too?
I have other teas that I use when I'm sick.
You have a what?
Other teas.
You do?
Yes.
I'm not.
Love tea.
You love tea? What's your
yes.
favorite? What do you think is the healthiest?
Green tea is the healthiest because
it?
it helps make your system alkaline instead of acidic.
Right.
That's not necessarily my favorite. I like green tea.
Now, do we want it to be alkaline or acidic?
You want it to be alkaline. Acidic is what allows cancer to grow. Alkaline, according to this study from Johns Hopkins, and they are a lead research team in cancer research, they are saying that cancer cells cannot grow in an alkaline environment, but they do grow in an acidic
And so eating
environment.
the ground wheats keeps cancer from growing, right? I am right now, hopefully it stays that way, I'm the only one of my sisters that grinds my wheat. I've been doing it for 23 years, and both of my sisters have had cancer.
I've only been doing it for 10, so you're a little ahead of me.
I started way long ago. Okay, let's try this. You ready to try some food here?
All right, yeah.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and serve this up, and in just a minute we'll be taking a break, and we will be right back with y'all in just a minute. Now, did they say anything about nuts in that?
Yes, nuts and seeds are recommended along with the veggies and the juice, and it says grain, seeds, nuts, a little fruit to put it in an alkaline environment, and also food including beans. They recommend soy milk instead of regular milk because milk creates mucus in the gastrointestinal system,
Really?
and that allows cancer to grow.
Let me ask you, what does it say about for people that, this is a good diet for us without cancer, but how does it help somebody who has cancer?
Supposedly, if the cancer cannot grow, and this is still in research, if it cannot grow in an alkaline system, then it would not spread. It would not grow as much. people, when I was at the Macrobiotic Institute in '98, people had been cured of things like breast cancer, prostate cancer.
Are you serious?
And now breast cancer, everybody knows they can work with that. That can be cured. My mother had pancreatic, and that was not cured by this. So,
I'm sorry,
well,
you know, but
yeah.
we
She was-
both believe that she's in heaven, and
exactly. And she was level 4
she was level
when she
4.
went. Yes.
But didn't you know somebody who was level 4? It is time for us to take a break. We'll be right back on this interesting subject. Thanks so much, y'all. Welcome back. We're ready to try our salad here. Ann, are you ready to try it?
I'm ready.
Ann, let me ask you, what's Eddie doing these days?
My husband, Ed Harris, is running for the South Carolina South Carolina House, seat 3 in
Really?
Pickens County.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And then I also know Mr. Skelton too. And but Ed is real big about veterans, and he has such a heart for veterans because he fought in the. I started to say the Revolutionary War. He'd kill me on that, wouldn't he?
His
the Vietnam War.
great-great-grandfather did.
I know
And
that's
mine
what
too.
it was. I know.
Yeah.
And so did Tom's.
Yeah.
That's how Tom's family came over here. So I know Ann and I and Ed and all are friends because we so love this country, and we are so for our godly country. And I know that's how we even became friends through Bible study, didn't we?
That's right.
Yes. So Ann, let's try this and see how this is. I want to tell you, my cookbook is on the new website. If anyone wants to buy it, it is. It's there, and you can check out our recipes. Are going to be on there now too. So after the shows this Saturday, we're so excited. They will be on there. I just want to thank you so much for all of y'all when you email me and you've called me. And I've met some of you in the grocery store, at my Ingalls store. You've come from Pickens and all sorts of places and talked to me. And I just want to thank you for watching. And thank you for praying for us, those of you that are praying for us. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I hope God blesses you with mercy and grace for your family as He has ours. Thanks so much. Be watching for my new cookbook, Southern Desserts. Thank you.